like to introduce Matt Wold. He's the pre-sales support engineer at Caldera.
Hi there. Hello. Hi. Matt Wold, again, pre-sales and support engineer here at Caldera. And I'd like to go through and talk a little bit about our product. We'll do a set of slides, and then I will demonstrate some of the capabilities of Caldera after after the fact. So without any further ado, here we go. Just work on my slideshow here. Technical difficulties. First off, who is Caldera? In general, we provide print software driven by innovation. Caldera has been in the industry for roughly 25, 26 years. Founded in France in 1991. So we have a long legacy and background in that innovation. 1996, the first distributed RIP was introduced by Caldera with the support and support for native Mac OS operation again in 2004. We were one of the first RIP engines to adopt the Adobe PDF engine, and that occurred in 2010, in which I believe that was version 8, in which we currently innovate with Adobe on all products going forward. One of the big improvements or jumps in RIP software is certainly automation, whereas we had introduced our JDF, JMF support in 2014 with what we call the Nexio connector, and I will talk about that in a later slide. In general, this is the ability to connect to different MIS systems. Lastly, we were acquired by Dover Corporation in 2017, and we are part of what's called the Dover Digital Group with a couple of other partners, striving to really specialize, use our specialization, our expertise and experience in the textile field, in addition to our legacy products, general signage and so on. We do have a global presence. Worldwide, we are based out of Strasbourg, France, with a team of about 65. Here in Minneapolis, there's a team of 9, which we cover the North America and as well as the Latin America team. So we're worldwide. We do have a definite presence. Partners, almost too many to go through here. Just a quick showcase of a number of our partners. Highlighting again some of the larger partners such as Adobe, Barbieri. As an example, we do partner with All1 with some of our modules as an example. And then what you notice is compatibility and partnerships with most of the major players in the market. As a team, we are focused on 2 primary types of relationships, both customers and partner relationships. So, along with our team of qualified resellers and consultants, we concentrate on sales, support, and marketing. Partner relationship, we are dedicated to R&D, solution integration, and quality of product. We are in most of the main markets out currently. Traditionally, sign and display, industrial, This is where a lot of the automation comes into play. And then lastly, textile. Textile is a growth industry right now. And again, along with our Dover acquisition, we are certainly strong in this field with a number of partnerships. Regarding product availability and offerings, we currently distribute three products, basically all with one distributed license and additional options. Starting with our visual rip, this is a rip designed for large format devices and/or cutters, and we have a number of couple of offerings available. Our Grand Rip, this is designed for shops with grand format products, flatbed cutters, etc. A little bit more industrial. And then lastly, addressing the textile market, we do have a couple of textile offerings as well, all compatible with one another, etc. Regarding standard features included with our product, we taking a look at this list right here, certainly offer different rip options for rendering files, composition layout, cropping tools, etc. We have a very strong color management engine dealing with spot color, color replacement, and say specialty ink support such as white, varnish, or some of the dilutants that are often found in our textile features. We do, as Caldera offers a number of automation features, in addition to the Nexio offerings that we will talk about later, including hot folders, workflows, and what we call quick sets or quick prints, all in which you can use to automate and streamline your production environment. We do support for unlimited Caldera print servers using our key server and client server architecture. Additionally, unlimited Adobe PDF print engines. And as part of our package, all installations include the X-Rite ICC iPrism software, part of the bundle. So any installation will include both the Adobe and X-Rite technologies built in. Regarding resources, we're actually pretty excited to have a couple of new resources available. One is what's called the Caldera Desk. This is our knowledge base, including product documentation, tech notes, user forms, etc., all web-based and linked into the latest version of Caldera. So you have direct access to feature-specific resources, and our brand new workspace. This is your landing page for finding software downloads, licenses, profiles, tools, etc. For those interested in taking a look at Caldera. This is where you would come in and request a demo as a prospect, and we can help you out with the WebEx, downloads, installations, support, etc. So it's your first place to turn to regarding things like software demos, etc. Main features of our product. First off, we are one of the only or few RIP products that is Mac and Linux based. We're not on the Windows platform. With the platform of Mac and Linux, it's a very secure and stable platform. We are not limited by some of the Windows-based issues that some may see in the field. And we have built-in architecture that will really allow additional performance on your for RIP times. We use what's called OpenCL architecture, Open Computer Language, and this will harness the GPU of your graphics processor to increase your throughput, oftentimes up to 40 to 50% faster, depending on hardware. This, coupled with the performance of the Adobe PDF engine with multi-threading support, really it really gives us a lot of performance. Built in also our license server and client server architecture. This slide demonstrates a sample scenario where you are able to run Caldera off of one single license or key file, giving you the ability to use our client server architecture to distribute processing resources and connect to multiple devices at one time, ranging from printers to cutters to spectrophotometers, is all sorts of different technologies. This would be both Ethernet and USB devices. So certainly a very scalable system right out of the box. Simply a matter of adding additional drivers, resources, etc. It was something that can really grow with your company. Again, with our native PDF engine, really, it's no need to convert files. Performance-wise, it's second to none, and it's also compatible with most of your design programs. And here's an example of a file ripped with PostScript versus PDF. So you see here better gradations. We're no longer missing elements of the file, etc. And color reproduction, it will be improved as well. Our print to cut workflow is unique to Caldera, where we do offer our cut contour or true shape nesting, whereas you can take a single file, send it to our contour nesting with cut contour with a compatible cutting device, simply providing it with a cut file, and we're able to make better use of material. With our compose or nesting algorithms, here's an example of traditional nesting using the bounding box on the left, and an example of our contour nesting on the right, where we can calculate about 16% savings based on using the bounding box of the file. Built into all installation is our Easy Media software. This is wizard-based calibration and profiling software used for color consistency. It's again wizard-based interface, walking you through the steps involved in color profiling. Again, this is driven by X-Rite with our ICC profiling. And one other thing to note, we do have a relationship with Barbieri, and we do offer a couple of their spectrophotometer options, such as the LFP or rather the Caldera Total Color. This is a second to none device for color profiling, especially for those who have requirements to profile backlit or textiles. Spot color management. Again, we do have a partnership with Pantone, and this is incorporated into our spot color module, where we support numerous Pantone libraries, in addition to our both custom and LEB and CMYK profile spot color capability. In addition to what we call color books, this would allow you to generate your own color book based on your output of your device. Now offered in all packages, a feature called Text and Repeat. It's mostly dedicated to textile specific installations, but oftentimes we do see it with say wall coverings, etc.